Days of Our Lives spoilers Nichols Field maternity stunner stops Eric's flight with Jude bio-dad news. Abigail's Paul twist, EJ confesses to Holly, Alex's secret dilemma and grease exposures. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. After watching these videos, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that Eric Brady plans to make a clean break and move to Paris. A photography job staying for Eric once he gets there. So he's hoping to use this occasion to get over the loss of Jude Brady, of course. Eric doesn't realize Jude is actually his natural child. EJ DiMera worked hard to keep Jude's maternity under wraps, but Gabby DiMera just exposed the verity in a veritably public way. As the week of July 8 to 12 kicks out, Days spoilers say Nicole DiMera will blast EJ for his deception. Once Nicole realizes Gabby's right about Jude's father, she'll know she has to tell Eric ASAP. Since Eric told Nicole he was getting on an airplane soon, she'll realize time is running out. Days spoilers say Nicole will be hopeless to stop Eric's flight and let him know that Jude is his natural son. Fortunately, Days of Our Lives suckers can anticipate Nicole to catch up with Eric at the field and deliver some shocking updates. It'll come as quite a surprise when Nicole reveals that Jude belongs to Eric and that EJ kept it quiet. EJ didn't know Jude's maternity beforehand but he's had ample openings to come clean since Sloan Peterson admitted he was in the biopater. Rather, EJ chose to keep Sloan's mouth shut by helping her make a quick flight. And he brought Melinda Trask into silence by helping her get that DiMera job too. Thankfully, Days spoilers say Nicole will have Jude with her when she reveals this life-changing news, so Eric can reunite with his baby boy and celebrate right along with Nicole. It'll be a beautiful family moment that brings Eric and Nicole together, so they just might partake a kiss. Once Eric hears all the details and the festivity winds down, he'll no doubt get ready to unleash his wrath on EJ. You can go Eric will want EJ to pay for passing Jude off as his own. Days of Our Lives spoilers say Eric will defy EJ sooner or laterally, so stick with us for prognostications on all the conflict and chaos. Days of Our Lives next 2 weeks Abigail's Paul twist, EJ confesses to Holly, Alex's secret dilemma and grease exposures. Days of Our Lives spoilers for the coming 2 weeks, July 8 to July 19, reveal that Nicole DiMera will intimately rebuke EJ DiMera for all of his maternity lies before rushing to the field with Jude Brady during the week of July 8 to 12. Nicole will stop Eric Brady from getting on that flight to Paris by revealing the news that Jude is his natural son. While Eric rolls over that twist, EJ will have a major meltdown at the DiMera manse. Days spoilers say EJ will promise that both Gabby Hernandez DiMera and Stefan DiMera are going to suffer for their places in the secret spillage. Holly Jonas may hear the commotion after EJ shouts at the top of his lungs and smashes a glass. It'll presumably leave Holly wondering what the heck is going on. So Days of Our Lives suckers can anticipate EJ to make a delicate admission. Since Holly is going to find out the verity one way or another, it sounds like EJ will confess to deceiving Nicole and Eric about Jude's maternity. Holly adores Eric and hates how devastated he's been, so she's surely going to rip into EJ for all the pain he caused. Meanwhile, Stefan will worry about getting a vengeance target along with Gabby, especially since he's keeping his drunk association with Eva Vitali a secret. Still, you can go he'll take great pleasure in breaking up Gabby and Stefan if EJ gets his hands on that information. Other Days spoilers say Maggie Kyriakis will propose a plan to unite the Kyriakis family, so she may support Bonnie Kyriakis' double marriage idea still. Will Alex Kyriakis and Theresa Donovan get on board? What about Xander Cook and Sarah Horton if that's what Maggie has in mind? There are good reasons to suppose a double marriage will indeed be since it's the simplest route to exposing Theresa's Kyriakis' hair-at-law deception, especially since Xander's mama should show up at the espousal. Until also, Alex will have a tough decision to make. It appears Alex will find out about Holly and Tate Black's summer scheme to be together, so will he rat them out to Theresa? Once Leo Stark meets a handsome new Joe named Carrie, he'll heat effects up with him in a Salem Inn suite. Subsequently, Leo will have a veritably meaning remedy session with Marlena Evans, so he may unmask a little further than she wanted to know. After Jack Devereaux learns Chad DiMera sought authorization to have Abigail DiMera's body dug up, he'll lash out. Jack won't get why Chad would want to disturb Abigail's final resting place like that. Still, Chad is hopeless for real answers since he got nowhere with that Riddle Woman videotape. Although Chad still won't be sure if Clyde Weston was telling the verity about Abigail's survival, he'll appetite Jack to see that they've to explore this. Once Jack relents and joins Chad, they'll make a graveside discovery. Chad and Jack will be thrown for a circle once the casket comes up, so Abigail's body may not be outside. On July 11, Days of Our Lives will state the final occasion Bill Hayes mugged before he passed down. Julie Williams will partake a special moment with Doug, so some bittersweet scenes are ahead. At Bayview, Robert Bobby Stain will have some significant updates on Lai Shin's case, but he'll toy with Jada Hunter along the way. Jada will eventually get fed up and deliver and claim, so will Bobby reveal everything he knows about the real male factor. Connie Valinsky is the one who took Lee down that night, but questions remain about her full docket and how important Bobby is in the circle on. Days spoilers say a killer will try to strike again, so it sounds like Connie will make another drastic move. Will Connie realize Bobby has revealed too important to Jada and try to take her out before she fills in Rafe Hernandez during the week of July 15 to 19? There'll all inescapably be further Connie developments, so we'll see if she'll successfully hurt someone differently or if someone will stop her. Connie is bound to get fractured at some point, so stick with us for other prognostications on her downfall. Meanwhile, there'll all be further marriage fics as well, so the show will set the stage for Fiona Cook's debut and the verity she'll ultimately unleash about Xander being Victor Kiriakis' son. Eventually, there may be some huge Grease marvels since Steve Johnson is set to join John Black there. Will Steve help John uncover evidence that he's not responsible for Katharina's demise? Could Katharina ever still be alive, or did someone besides John beget her grim fate? Days of Our Lives spoilers say the coming 2 weeks will bring some major exposures, so stay tuned. Days of Our Lives spoilers: Mark cheats on Gal with Leo. Addie's doppelganger betrayed. Days of Our Lives spoilers reveal that the show's created an interesting situation with Leo Stark and Mark Green, so there can be more going on between them than Mark wants to admit. When Leo first met Mark and asked him out, Mark gently rejected him and admitted he wasn't gay. That left Leo asking if Mark was sure, since his hunches are generally right when a handsome man's is involved. Also, Mark assured Leo at the sanitarium and left him wondering if Mark might actually be interested. Since Leo was floundering with all the mixed signals, he was curious whether Mark might at least be of course. Leo ultimately set up out Mark had been on a phone call with his gal, so that ended Leo's romantic pursuit. Still, we should point out that Days no way answered the question of whether Mark is bi. There's a good chance Mark is indeed into both men and women, which would explain the mixed signals that Leo's been picking up on. Indeed, if Mark is committed to his gal at the moment, he might still be attracted to Leo. Days hasn't revealed who Mark's gal is yet, but Jonah Robinson has been mugged on set with Anna Lynn McCord, who's playing the riddle woman that looks like Abigail DeMera. That's led to Enterprise that Mark is dating Abigail's ringer, so effects could obviously get messy. Although it seems Abigail's casket will be empty during the week of July 8 to 12, that doesn't inescapably mean that Mark's gal is the real Abigail. Days spoilers allude that the riddle woman may just be a lookalike, though this Days of Our Lives story could change as time goes on. Whatever the case, Mark appears to be dating someone who explosively resembles Abigail, but he may cheat on her with Leo sooner or laterally. Leo and Mark's connection could lead to some temptation, so it'd all be intriguing to see if they surrender to it. Still, could she turn to Chad DeMera or someone differently for comfort? We'll be sure to give you updates on all the romantic chaos that might erupt. If Abigail's lookalike gets betrayed, Days of Our Lives spoilers say Mark and Leo could have an affair plot in the workshop, so stick with us for further prognostications on any cheating news. Thanks for watching these videos. Please hit the subscribe button for more updated news.